I wish I could step through that portal and see how much has actually changed in this view.
Oh, 6 years ago from now?
Yeah. Just like right now, the scene drops and it reloads with 6 years ago, and none of that shit right there is here. That'd be fucking cool. Do you guys ever have those dreams where
Like all the way up to your eye?
this is like just like in one of the dreams that I've had, but that side down here? Have you ever had dreams where you're like evading, like the whole world's just like a rush of molten lava will just like start rush? You're up on a really high area and you see like way down in a recess. I can recall that happening in so many dreams where like the whole fucking time I'm just like, there's always a higher surface to evade to in the lava dreams, and there's always a really high point that I'm like looking down.
That's some archetypal shit, dude. That's a true dream. I'm sure you could look that up in fucking.
Have you ever had that dream before though?
Of dreams. I'm sure someone's had that dream. That sounds like a pretty archetypal dream.
No, I'm speaking from actual experience.
No,
These are dreams that I've.
not personally had that dream. That's crazy. Dude.
It's the most reoccurring dream that I've had.
That's what gives it its consistency and makes it a true archetypal dream. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's what makes me feel good that I actually live at a high altitude. Cause like I don't think it's ever gone longer than like 5 years in my life without having that dream.
Dude, think about that, Sasha. That's got some symbolic, like that's fucking crazy.
And I just
trying to get away from the lava, like that's a crazy dream, dude.
Yeah, and
that must.
And beforehand, it's always with this like really intense earthquake.
That's intense, dude. I've been having some just whack dreams lately. I can't put my finger on any of them.
This way over here though.
You're wearing pajamas?
Looking down that way, right there, looks exactly like, it reminded me so much when we were walking up here of one of those dreams, where we're just like standing down there and watching this huge float just like lava come rushing down from there to there, and you're thinking like, thank God I'm like way uphill from that, but holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, that is something that has like, I think 5 years I've had that dream probably like between 5 and 10 times in my life. I had this really crazy one though a while ago about there was like some shit going on in the pyramids of Egypt. And there was like these huge doors on the front pyramids of the pyramids of Egypt. And they just allowed anybody to walk in there, but nobody was ever able to walk back out of there.
Pyramids of Egypt?
Yeah.
What?
It was. Did I ever tell you about that dream? People would walk in there, and they'd like set up like on the news. It was always to be a really big thing when like either the military of some country or somebody, just a group of anybody's. It didn't matter who it was. They just let people walk in there, and the doors were open at all times. But they had to like run it by the people that were like holding the pyramids like it was theirs, and they'd let people in and they'd film it and broadcast it around the world. And when people walked in there, nobody was ever able to like get any light to shine in there, and like the people that watched the people walk in there never saw, like they never walked out of there again. And the only thing that was left of the people that walked in there was like these really weird, horrific noises. Yeah, and people would be standing on the other side of the doors, shining their flashlights into the darkness, like really, really bright flashlights right into the darkness of the pyramids, and not be able to see anything whatsoever with the light. And that was like the theme of the dream. I watched like crew after crew of people who thought they could walk into the darkness in the pyramid and think that they could come out with something for the rest of like Like everyone who walked in there thought they could walk in there and walk out. Like
They all thought they could get away with it.
yeah, it had this
Nobody
really
could.
dark, evil feel for people who came within the premises that they could walk in there and walk out. And like this happened to like
Like a siren's call.
yeah, it was just like a siren. But this happened to like hundreds of thousands of people over the course of like 6 hours. And I was just like watching this go on like air broadcast.
We're approaching the end of the third hour.
It was like watching the news, but like
Not the right one. Not the right
also
one.
like I'm standing there watching it really happen.
Frying on a rock while frying in the sun, while our brains fry.